Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hello and welcome once again to Quick Shot Reviews, the dedicated movie channel to Cheap Shot Entertainment. As ever, I am your host Luke and you are the Cheap Shot Nation. So what have we got for you today? Well, it is the 2022 film adaptation of the popular video game franchise from PlayStation and Sony. It is Uncharted, starring Tom Holland and directed by Ruben Fleischer, with the writers Rafe Judkins and others involved in that as well, Art Markham and Matt Holloway. So they did the screenplay, of course. So a couple of writers here, and yeah, quite a popular film in the cinemas. So if you want to hear my thoughts, please join us for the main part of the video. In the meantime, please click like and subscribe to the video. Leave us a comment down below the video or to the side, depending on what device you are logging in on. And yeah, if you want to hear my full thoughts on this film, join me. Okay, so Uncharted. What do I think of this film? Well, I am a massive fan of the actual games for a start, and I'm going to get that out there now. So I found this movie to be a fun action adventure. It was very entertaining. It had some really good set pieces. The cinematography was really good. The music was really good. But it's a bit clunky in places. Some things are never really fleshed out, like you could do in a video game which lasts 6 or 7 hours to play through. It was bits taken for me from all parts of the franchise which didn't work completely for me, because you've got quite a young Nate here, even though it's like they use a set piece from Uncharted 4. You've got Chloe Fraser in there, played by Sophia Ali. You've got Santiago Moncada, who's played by Antonio Banderas. Mark Wahlberg plays Victor Sullivan. And like I say, Tom Holland plays Nathan Drake. So it seems to have fairly mixed reviews on the internet, but I'm going to try and give you my thoughts on it. Why is it good? If this was a bog standard action film, no relation to the video game, it would be really decent. The chemistry between Holland and Wahlberg was very good. The little nuggets of humour in there as well thought worked really, really well with the plot and got a few giggles out of it, a few nods here and there. Entertaining and fun film. There's a few negatives as well. Basing this off an action adventure film and nothing more. The characters had the whole backstabbing thing, which happens right throughout the Uncharted games, Uncharted series. One would backstab the other, they'd apologise, they'd get back into the adventure, then the other one would do it, and it just kept going, and it really got old. The same thing happening over and over again. Like I say, first couple of times it was okay. That was the nature of the beast. They're looking for treasure. They're going to be looking out for number one. But it became oversaturated and quite annoying by the end of the film. Thought they could have done with a bit more depth to the characters as well. I don't know if they were just thinking, everybody's played Uncharted, might just leave it there. But there was certainly some youngsters in the film when I went to go and see it, because I went to go and see it a bit earlier in the day than I usually would. So there were some kids straight from school, basically. It looked like they were, gone there for the birthday party or something. And like I say, could have done with a bit more fleshing out, really. We found out a little tidbit about Sully that was never really mentioned. Common theme where a big part about the character comes up and is quickly glossed over and never mentioned again. It got rewrote a few times, so I understand, and this would result in the Crossfire, being, look at that, let's go off in that direction, let's go off in this direction, and not really having any solid thing to do, because they're trying to cherry pick from all different angles, from all different games in the series. That being said, the chemistry between Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland is really good, and you add in Sophia Ali in there as Chloe Fraser, get a good chemistry, and it's fun. But it is, unfortunately for me, a poor adaptation of the Uncharted games, and I fully believe this. It was very miscast. But like I say, the actresses did a really good job of trying to bring this all together, but it just didn't feel like it fit behind the plot that they were going with. And it was kind of random, a few random scenes thrown in for video game fans, and that's it, really. Should have made this as, there's another film coming out, it's called The Lost City. It's basically an Uncharted game, but it's not got the Uncharted name. So ultimately, that film, just by the trailer, looks like it's going to be, to me, it looks like it's going to be better, more fun, because you're not expecting an Uncharted game. You want disbelief. There was some set pieces, like I say, thrown in there for the fans of the video game, but if you never played the video games, you wouldn't know why those things were happening. So, it was good. I would go and watch it if you feel the need to do so. If it's still in the cinemas by this time it comes out, or on streaming services, give it a punt. It's fun. And I would say, go and watch it. Give it a go. That's my verdict on this one. And like I say, I had fun, and I can't reiterate that enough with this film. Went in thinking I'm going to pick this apart, and I kind of have, but it's nitpicky from a big fan of the video games, having just completed Uncharted 4 again for the Cheap Shot Entertainment System channel, which is a dedicated video game channel for Cheap Shot Entertainment, so make sure you go over there and subscribe to that as well. But yes, give this one a go. If you can find it on streaming, why not? Anyway, that is the end of my review, and this has been Luke for Cheap Shot Entertainment, and you have been the Cheap Shot Nation. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment down below for, if you've seen the film, let us know what you thought of it. Join us on social media, that's Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. And we'll see you next time for more movies, movie fans. Goodbye.